Imagine getting killed by somebody just because you unfollowed them from Instagram. This story is currently trending in the UK about a social media influencer by the name of Claudia Zazuska, popularly known as Claudia Glam on Instagram, who they say was run over with a car in front of a nightclub by another social media influencer, 29-year-old Gabriel Carrington, during an altercation. This incident was said to have happened outside the Inca nightclub on Argyle Street, Soho, central London. And from what we know, Claudia, the victim, and Gabriel, aka Riley, were said to be friends on Instagram and known to be social media celebrities who at one point followed each other. Now, put in mind that although we're hearing now that the reason for this altercation and attempted murder was due to the fact that one of them unfollowed the other on Instagram. However, there are people claiming that this could be about a man, a Tanzanian rapper based in London, who is most likely seeing either of them. But it was a friend of Claudia who came out to debunk the claim that this fight between these two girls was about a man. The friend said that the fight between Claudia and Gabriel had started a long time ago. That these two influencers, these two beautiful women, used to follow each other, used to like each other's posts, comment and support each other. Only for one day, Gabriel woke up and noticed that Claudia has unfollowed her without any explanation. Some people claim Claudia just changed her mind and said she didn't want to be friends with Gabriel anymore. For some reason, this offended Gabriel so badly. And Gabriel, being a very hot-headed person, started chatting Claudia up, texting her, "Why did you unfollow me?" and insulting her, dragging her, pretty much coming at her heavy. I mean, if somebody is just attacking me because I unfollowed them, I guess that is a good reason to unfollow them. Because are you serious? Well, clearly Gabriel is just not somebody you can unfollow without any explanation, and felt very offended by it. So this tension between the two social media celebrity continued as friends of each other are hearing each other's side. We start to hear that Claudia basically unfollowed Gabriel because she thought Gabriel was erratic, aggressive, and was always having issues with everybody. And I think this explanation got to Gabriel. Maybe for the first time, she's hearing Claudia talking about why she unfollowed her, because you're a crazy person. You're always fighting with people. And maybe there had been an incident where she fought with somebody, and maybe that was the point. Claudia is like, you know what, let me unfollow this girl. She's too toxic for me. And when Gabriel heard the reasons Claudia may have unfollowed her, it pretty much offended her even more. Gabriel is like, I've never had any issues with you. My issues are with other people. So you unfollowing me because I'm having issues with other people? Yeah, now we have issues. Before the incident, Gabriel herself had made several posts on Snapchat, putting out a trigger warning, telling people that she should not get provoked, that she's very crazy, that she's not the one to be messed with, that if she reacts, she will be put in a hospital, not because they beat her up, but because she had done something so crazy, they had to send her to a mental institution. Basically, she's saying people should not trouble mad people, because she believes she's mad. She believes she's not the one to be messed with. She believes she's crazy. But do you know what's crazier? The fact that OneXBet is sharing $70,000 to its users who are placing bets on the Champions League matches. If you want to share from the $70,000, all you have to do is place bets on any ongoing Champions League using our promo code TCD. But you have to register first if you haven't registered. Our promo code gives you 300% bonus on your first deposit. Click the link on our bio or in the comments section and press the Take Part button on the offer page Star League. Place a bet on the UEFA Champions League quarterfinals and take your place in the top 100 spots to take part in the superprizes draws. And so, on the day of the incident, around the 19th of April 2026, Claudia and Gabriel happened to be at the same nightclub in Soho. And I think while they were in the club, this is most likely the first time they are meeting in person since the unfollowing debacle. A confrontation ensued, and it's unclear what was said or what wasn't said, but this argument led them outside the club. Take it outside. meet me outside, catch me outside. And this was around 4:30 a.m. in the morning. They continued the heated argument, and eventually the argument became physical between the two ladies. It may have appeared that Claudia held her own against Gabriel physically, that they had a physical fight with each other and people started separating them. It seemed as though Claudia may have held her own against Gabriel when they were fighting, because clearly it would be a hand slap, punch and kick and all of those bits. And Claudia may be gaining, I don't know, advantage for some reason. Okay. However, things changed when people came to separate them, and when they were separated, Gabriel ran into her vehicle. People thought she's about to run away because she's afraid, but no. The devil said, "Today is the day I'm going to use you." And that was how she, in her vehicle, Gabriel, turned on the ignition of her Mercedes and drove right towards a crowd of people, not caring if anybody else gets injured. But the fact that Claudia was in that crowd, she was willing to risk it. This woman is really a mad woman. She drove into a crowd of people standing in the pavement around Claudia, and for some reason, everyone else flew away and she was able to hit Claudia directly. Claudia was hit to the wall, almost into the under the vehicle, and clearly this woman did not stop there. She came down from the car and went to confront Claudia while she was still down, basically unconscious. You've knocked this woman with a car and you're still trying to fight her while she's down on the ground. According to police reports and court documents, she also moved the car again, probably to reverse back, and then injured two other people. Another 50-something-year-old man was affected by this debacle. Claudia and the two people hit by this car were all rushed to the hospital. And as at the time of making this video, she is said to be in intensive care unit. Although some of her friends had posted tributes and nice words on their Instagram because of her, and that sort of made people feel like she had passed on. And that was the news spreading. However, her family had come out to debunk the claims that Claudia was dead, that she was still in critical condition. Madam Okponga Gabriel was arrested on the scene and was charged with attempted murder, grievous bodily harm with intent, assault, drinking while driving, dangerous driving. This is a lot of charges, my dear. I don't know. With all these charges, she should be counting her followers in prison. She was taken to court and was remanded in prison, and I think her next court date is on the 11th of May, while police continued their investigation, reviewing CCTV footages and getting witnesses to come give a statement that would help them prosecute her. If I was her, Madam Gabriel, you should be praying that Claudia doesn't die. Pray she recovers from that intensive care unit. Pray she doesn't die, otherwise your charges will just go up. You see how madness works. This is just ridiculous. This is just how you know, ooh, what is happening? What in the madness is going on here? Just because of an Instagram follower? Just because of a man, if that's the case? Come on now, come on. I don't know, maybe this is just ridiculous, you know. And I feel bad for Claudia, because at the end of the day, it does not matter. She would most likely still have run over this mad woman eventually. That's why sometimes I don't follow people on Instagram. I just mute them. I follow you, but I would never see your posts, and hope you don't see mine. So this is just ridiculous, and this is just madness. This is just insane. But